Hello again. The expression ethnic cleansing first appeared in English in connection with the fratricidal wars in the 1980s and 1990s in the territory which once comprised the nation of Yugoslavia. There has been a lot of debate about the actual definition of what constitutes ethnic cleansing, but it is generally agreed that it entails the systematic forced removal of ethnic, racial or religious groups from a given area. This can be accomplished not only by forced deportations and so on, but also indirectly by encouraging migration of a certain ethnic group by threats of murder or rape and then discouraging their return to the area which they have left. Some people have drawn a parallel or comparison between this phenomenon and the so-called white flight from certain cities or parts of cities in both Britain and the United States. This is an interesting idea, although it is far from certain that it is possible to argue in favour of the hypothesis. Perhaps examining one or two facts and figures might help us make sense of the idea. In 1961, 98% of those living in London, the British capital, were white British people, almost 100% in fact. At the last census in 2021, though, the figure was found to have fallen to around 36%. In other words, from being an overwhelmingly white British city, the capital had changed to the extent that white British people made up just a little over a third of the population. They were in a minority. Had members of this ethnicity actually been driven out of the area, though? Or had they chosen to leave it of their own volition? Perhaps it was simply that question of the population shrinking generally and white people having fewer babies or something of that kind. This is not really the case. The population of London has risen by around 50% in the last 35 years, and this is almost entirely due to immigration. White British people, are having fewer babies, of course, but they are also fleeing from the city and moving to other, more ethnically homogenous parts of the country. Are they actually being driven out or prevented from returning to London? Not directly, perhaps, but there can be no doubt that high crime rates and certain other things act to encourage them to abandon their homes and also make them unwilling to return. I doubt that the murders and shootings which have acted to force people out of certain neighbourhoods is deliberate, part of an organised campaign of terror and intimidation, but that doesn't really matter. It is the effect which counts. If this is ethnic cleansing, it's being undertaken in a very slow and leisurely fashion, and is nowhere near as obvious as the kind of events which we usually describe in this way. At the same time, though, it seems unlikely that such a precipitous decline in the white British ethnicity of this, Britain's capital city, could have happened entirely by chance. It is so very obvious that within a generation or two the city has changed from almost 100% of one ethnicity to a point where that ethnicity is in a minority. It's clear that something has happened. I've spoken of London, but of course the same might be said of other large cities such as Birmingham and Leeds. If it is not an ethnic cleansing in the way that this term is generally understood, the end results are all but identical. That being so, it is perhaps a matter of semantics whether we call what has happened ethnic cleansing or if we coin some new expression to describe the slow transformation of a city in this way from one ethnicity to another.